Hey, look, unless you were born into the wealthy elite, you didn't get a good financial education on how to create wealth. So, we're going to start you off with a crash course on wealth building right now. It's going to be fast, it's going to be simple and really easy to understand, and it's going to be life changing for many of you. Now, you're going to come to realize through this process that wealth can be simple, really simple. Inside these videos, I'm going to show you a simple system for turning $500 into over $177,000 using the first principle we're going to teach you, and how to even turn that into over $1 million in profit, starting with just $500. Now, if you're retired, think about it. This could boost your retirement savings and increase your quality of life significantly. And if you're still working, this would allow you to retire much, much faster, to be able to do the things you really want to do, pursue passion projects that you really want to be doing, or be able to start a business that's more meaningful for you and have the capital and the time to do it, or perhaps just spend more time with your family. Look, when we say life-changing, I really want to get across, we're not using that term lightly. This is the real deal. Everything we're going to be showing you is solid. We're talking about the same wealth building principle that Warren Buffett used and that thousands of others have used to create their wealth. But there's a second strategy we're also going to show you here today in addition to that. And it's even more effective and more important if what you're looking to do is create a monthly consistent residual income. By the time you're done watching these videos, you're going to know how to use this second strategy I was just referring to create a $12,000 per month residual income. I'll be precise in showing you how to do this. And for some of you, you'll be able to apply all this to create a six-figure per month residual income. And I'm going to show you exactly how. Now, we're talking about two different proven wealth building principles here that many of you either never heard about ever, or you've heard about them but just don't know how to get them working for you. Now, these two wealth building principles are known as compounding and leverage. And we're going to make sure you understand these, and we're going to keep it really, really simple because it is simple. Now, you may have heard of these as buzzwords, but we're going to show you exactly how these two principles actually work. And we're going to show you how you can use our system to put these two principles to work for you, to create wealth. And yes, you can create wealth. If you find yourself having a difficult time believing that, understand it's just because you don't know how. And because of technology and because of the new specialized knowledge we're going to be sharing with you, we're going to show you how you can do it very quickly because of our system. Now, to start to understand how some people are able to create wealth so easily and consistently, or even how they move from being poor to wealthy, while others can't and just can't even seem to understand how it's possible, let's take a look at a famous illustration called the cash flow quadrant. You might have heard of it. This illustration was created by Robert Kiyosaki more than a couple decades ago, and it's been used to teach thousands of people how to start thinking like the wealthy, and that's where it starts. On the left side of the cash flow quadrant, you have the letter E, which stands for employee. Then under that, you have the letter S, which stands for self-employed. Most people make their money as employees or self-employed people because they were trained to, and they're conditioned to continue to believe it's the only way they can. Now, it's out of the E and the S quadrant where you trade away your time for money. You stop trading your time, you stop getting paid. And that's why you can never get ahead and you can never become financially free out of the E or the S quadrant. Now, if you go over to the right side of the quadrant, which I'll show you in just a moment, here's what's interesting. Not only do the wealthy make their money from the right side of the quadrant, they also teach their children to make their money from the right side of the quadrant. That's the B, which stands for business system, and the I, which stands for investor. It functions very differently on the right side of the quadrant from the left. It's out of the B and the I quadrant where you're able to generate significant cash flow without having to trade your time to do it. This is where you're able to create financial freedom and wealth. So I'm going to show you a simple system that's really easy to understand and incredibly easy to use that moves you from the left side of the quadrant to the right side where wealth gets created. So it's out of the business system or B quadrant where you leverage, where you're able to generate income and residual income ongoingly through the principle of leverage, which we'll talk more about. It's through the investor quadrant or the I quadrant that allows you to use compounding. The other wealth building principle we're going to make sure that you understand and that our system allows you to plug into. So this is how you create financial freedom. It is simple. You just have to understand it. This is very easy to learn and very easy to put to work. You just have to pay attention. So only then, if you understand the principles, can you end the cycle of financial uncertainty, instability, the ridiculous struggle that's unnecessary, and be able to get the 2 wealth building principles working for you. So watch each of the videos on this page. Learn how our system duplicates the wealth building process in a very unique way. Oh, by the way, you can put this system to work without having to risk a lot of capital, without having to do anything foolish, and you don't have to quit your job or leave a business you have running now until after the system has generated enough profits and income to safely be able to walk away. And if you're already retired, I mentioned this earlier, I want to make sure this is really clear. You can use this system to greatly improve your financial situation and lifestyle now. If you aren't prepared for retirement but feel like you need to get there fast, you can use this system to shorten how long it takes to be able to retire. Now, you might remember earlier in this video, I used the term residual income to describe the type of income you can generate using this system. What is residual income? I want to make sure you understand this because we're going to use the term again. This is income that keeps coming in without you needing to trade away your time for it. That's what we were just talking about in the B quadrant. Residual income is what you generate with the business system. Now that's using leverage, which we'll talk more about, one of the wealth building principles. Now Warren Buffett said, to build wealth, you must be able to make money while you sleep. That was Warren Buffett. That's exactly what this system allows you to do. By giving you the ability to capitalize on the 2 most important principles of the wealthy. Again, that's leverage and compounding through the B and the I quadrant. The videos on this page show you exactly how you can do it. Continue on to the next video to learn more about the first wealth building principle. That's going to be compounding. That's what we're going to talk about first, which is out of the investor quadrant. It's through compounding, and in the next video, we're going to show you how you can turn $500 into $177,000 and how you can even get that up over $1 million. Then we're going to move on to sharing the second wealth building principle called leverage, which you can use to create a $12,000 per month residual income. And for some of you, as I said earlier, a 6-figure per month residual income. Continue on to the next video to learn how you can use our system and these principles to create wealth.